Hello everybody and welcome to my second channel, ConeOfArc. Today we're going to be taking a look at a video. Good job, I already screwed it up. Today we're going to be taking a look at a replay of me playing in my WZ122TM or just the 122TM. I don't know why they didn't include the WZ in front of it. It's just wargaming things, I guess. But I quite enjoy playing this tank. I'm very glad that I picked it up. It was the most recent, I don't know if it was the most recent, grind event where you could get the get a vehicle for doing a marathon. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. I haven't had much time to play games lately. I've been too busy doing stuff for the main channel, so forgive me if I've lost some of my terminology. But regardless, we are on Prokhorovka, and I am playing in this thing. I really like this tank. It reminds me a lot of the American T-34, which I really liked when I had that thing as a rental. I still kick myself to this day, and there goes the Barask. If you're paying attention to chat, I don't know if that guy did it on purpose or if he just completely failed, but but regardless, I really regret not buying the T-34 because it's not available anymore, and if it does ever be available, somebody please tell me because I really want to pick that thing up again. But I was trying to get up onto this hill because it's kind of important to take this hill. You take the hill and you tend to win the match. But my team kind of just, I don't really know what they were doing, and this game does not go well at the start. So I'm up here by myself now, trying to hold off against these guys. This is not a great match for me. A tier 9 game. This thing's okay, but you'll notice, especially towards the end, the DPM on this gun is just brutal. It has a really high alpha damage gun. I love the alpha damage, but the reload, it's like 12 or 13 seconds with the crew that I have. And I have a pretty decent crew. Yeah. This is, that's the last hit I'm going to take until the end of the game, but I am now on 37 hit points, so you're going to notice I play very carefully after this point. But yeah, this is I like the tank. It's not a great brawler, but it's a decent, I don't know, it's a very strange tank. It's almost like a sniper, but its dispersion is kind of bad, and the aim time does take a little while, but you can still hit shots like this. And it's just great to get a damage roll like 420 with a medium tank. I very much enjoy the alpha damage on this gun. And that's kind of what you get it for. It's a very punchy tank. You can pop up, hit a tank. It's almost like playing a Russian heavy, which, I mean, it's essentially just a Russian tank, let's be honest. Chinese tanks in this game, they're essentially just Russian tanks, but slightly watered down. But this tank is very good hold down, so you'll notice I try to play it like that quite a bit throughout the match, where you'll always see me kind of reversing, trying to get hold down, because if you can do that, you can block a lot of damage with this thing. Yeah, unsurprising, side of a Russian tank, completely impenetrable, even though this tank has actually pretty decent penetration. So I start loading the heat, because I know that Object 257 needs to go. He's the only real thing left over here. The Progetto is also over here, but I see that he actually cuts down. He's trying to flank around. So I'm able to peek up. I think I get a shot right here. Right into the side. I think I hit him in the side earlier, and it just, you know, didn't go anywhere. But I was actually kind of, I was nervous that the heat wouldn't pen because, you know, Russian side armor. I don't think the 257 really has it, but I know a lot of the Russian heavies have the magic spaced armor on the side that just eats heat shells, because Russian side armor is stronger than like any front armor on normal tanks. So I'm able to get a shot into the Progetto, not enough to kill him. So as you can see here, I kind of push forward because I'm trying to hide my hull. The hull on this thing is not great. He fluffs the shot into the dirt, and I was very nervous that both those guys were going to push me. You know, I'm only on 37 health. They can breathe on me and kill me. I kill the Progetto thinking he's the more threatening of them, and thankfully the Charfouteur is able to finish off the Barask as he pushes towards me. So I give him a little thanks in chat, and now I push back up onto the hill to try to get some more sniping action, because that's kind of where this thing shines, when you can get to a place where you can put in damage at long range or close range and just reverse and not have to worry about the fallout for firing. So I'm actually able to get another beautiful 420 damage shot in there. It looks like the heat shells on this thing kind of have a slow-ish velocity. You kind of see it, a little bit of a curve to it, but I swap back to the APCR now. So I'm trying to push up and just spot out, because there's that Hawk 30, HWK 30 lurking around here somewhere, but I end up spotting this poor T-44, and this guy, oh, he was having a bad day. I set him on fire with the first shot. He must be running food or just not, maybe it's his first match in that thing, and he burns and he burns. And I'm like, man, that sucks, but hey, good for me. I peek up, snap another shot in, and set him on fire again. I would have gotten the kill too, but the Futur steals my kill. A little bit annoyed at that. I think I would have gotten a Top Gun if he hadn't done that, but you know, neither here nor there. At least that guy's dead. I just feel bad. Set him on fire twice. That guy was not having a good day. I wouldn't blame him if he just quit the game after that, at least for the day. So now I'm still kind of nervous. You know, I'm still on very low health. I don't know where all their tank destroyers are. I'm thinking one of them could be lurking in any of these bushes with that Hawk 30 just waiting to spot me. So I'm letting the other guys kind of push up. That Charfauteur is still on full health, and he has an absolutely amazing game. Props to him. I think between the two of us, we really carried this game, because I'm already up over 3,000 damage, which is pretty good for this thing. I think I usually get right around 2,000 with this thing. I'm not saying I'm the greatest player, and I'm sure that people can get way more than I can, but the reload on this thing really does hold you back. You tend to get overwhelmed if you're engaging too many people at once. Now, I'm being kind of cautious here. I figure if I push up to this location, I can get hull down and be a little bit safer. So I'm aiming at this 704, kind of blind fire. I think I do actually do damage to him, because I watched this replay not too long ago, and I believe he gets spotted again with less health, but we'll have to see what happens when he pops up. And you can see I'm just trying to stay hull down with this thing, because I know if I'm hull down, even tier 9s do struggle a little bit against your turret. Obviously not nearly as much as tier 7s or tier 6s, but I mean, it's a very strong frontal turret. And I don't want to lose my 37 hit points, so I'm just kind of chilling down here. The Hawk 30 is all the way over there, I guess. I try to get kind of a snapshot into him, but just no line of fire, so he gets killed. And now I'm trying to do, if you look at the top, you'll see that I don't play very smart at the end here. It's because I'm trying to do the 2,000 combined damage against 3 different vehicle types. So I was kind of getting desperate towards the end, because I'm like, man, I just want to get this done. And, oh, it doesn't actually look like I hit the 704, yeah. And then I hit him in the side with a heat round, and of course, it doesn't pen, because that's just, you know... Object 704 side armor apparently stops. I don't know if it was a heat shell or an APCR shell. I missed that, but regardless, I should have penned him there. But anyways, you know, can't win them all. And I have very bad luck with my shells for the rest of this game. Very bad RNG. So I'm trying to push up, again, being very careful, staying hull down. But this thing it's a little tricky. It does get 6 degrees of gun depression, if I remember correctly, but it can be a little bit awkward. Maybe it's more than 6 degrees. I don't know. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. It does have a pretty decent amount of gun depression for the turret style. So I think I almost get a shot at this guy. Yeah, I get a shot and then he gets killed immediately. And you can see I'm like, oh man, come on, just let me get a hit. But the reload on this thing is so long. I'm just watching the guy drive around. Oh, it's very painful at times with that reload. But I mean, the alpha damage does make up for it. And like I said, I do really enjoy this tank, but I might start running food or see if there's any other skills I can put on my crew to kind of improve that a little bit. Might even put like improved vents or something. I'm not sure what equipment I'm running on this thing. I think I have vents. Or I have, oh no, I have a rammer. That's right. Maybe I should put vents in as my primary. I think I have a rotation mechanism in as the first one, which is kind of nice, but it might be better to have the vents. But I don't know if the vents give me the boost. I don't know. I'd have to look at what I have. Probably not the best thing, because I don't know where the heck that shot went. I think it was heat, so maybe I hit like a bush or something, a tree. I don't know, maybe it just dipped into the ground. I'm just rambling here. So the LT-432 tries to circle me. I actually end up hitting him, setting him on fire, get the damage, and then of course I die, so I don't get the secondary conditions. But I do kill him, which is 4 kills for me, and that's GG. So let's take a look at the post-game results. And looking at the post-game results, that was my ace tanker for the 122TM, which I'm actually pretty happy with that because, like I said, I do enjoy playing this tank. So 3783 total damage with 1800 assist damage, got a little bit of damage blocked, 4 kills, so I guess that other kill would not have actually given me a top gun, but regardless, it would have been nice to have the 5th kill. But yeah, I do recommend if this thing pops up and you are a fan of Chinese tanks. I mean, I'm not going to say that I would recommend you go out and spend $100 on this thing or $50 on this thing, but if you're looking for something to train your crew for your Chinese mediums, that's kind of the reason I bought this. I plan to go down the Chinese line, so I wanted something to be able to crew train with. I don't know if this is necessarily the best choice, but I personally like it. So if you want something that I personally like and it goes up for sale again, you could consider picking it up. It's a pretty good credit earning vehicle. I enjoy playing it, but it's not the most meta vehicle you could get. It's not a Defender or anything like that. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, subscribe to this channel. I have a ton of other saved videos of a bunch of other saved replays of World of Tanks that I plan to be uploading here in the future, as well as maybe some War Thunder content that I just have left on my hard drive, just to get it off the hard drive and upload it onto YouTube. If you want to learn a little bit more about this tank, I really should have mentioned this earlier. If you want to learn a little bit more about this tank, I made a full video over on my main channel, which is ConeOfArc. If you are not familiar with it, you somehow stumbled across this and not the main channel, which props to you if you did. Go and check that out. I will leave a link in the description and in the end card, which is probably up on your screen right now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.